Welcome back to another Joytoy review. In this review, we're going to look at Hardcore Coldplay Blue Falcon U.S. Army Airborne Division figure. Well, it's a bunch of names for one figure. So, if you know anything about military terminology, Blue Falcon isn't somebody you want, so you might want to reconsider renaming your figure. So this is the front of the box. Top left has Hardcore Coldplay with some Chinese Blue Falcon down the side. In the middle has some nice artwork of the figure. And the name of the figure here down on the bottom right. Bottom of the box. Some Chinese Hardcore Coldplay, Blue Falcon. And the top has the same exact thing as the bottom. This side has Blue Falcon, Hardcore Coldplay, and some Chinese as well. Some pinstriping, some purple and blue pinstriping. The back of the box has some product parameters, precautions, the name of the figure, which they need to do research on. Hardcore Coldplay here at the top right. Some product photos with the helmet, without the helmet. And if it has his vest off, it has the War Destroyer printed across his back. And there's a picture of his vest on. Now we'll be reviewing this figure with the vest on because it takes like a half an hour or so to heat up the figure, heat up all the components and the vest and the thigh pads and get them on. And it'll be an entirely long video. So I'll explain why as we go through the figure. This is a window box. It's held together with two pieces of Velcro. 1, 2. Picture of the figure. Very nice looking. Clamshell. The figure is bare bone when you get it. You have to gear it all up, put on his vest, his thigh pads, his shin guards, and everything. Okay, that's the box. So let's take a look at the figure. Here is your action figure. Now, the Blue Falcon name is somebody in a military term that you don't want to be your buddy. I'll let you look that up on online on Google. Look at the definition, but it's somebody you don't want on your team. Basically, somebody will do you wrong. Let's just leave it at that. So, with the head, very nice armored helmet with blue and black and some yellow dots here and there on it, as you can see. On the back, it has the number 26. Very cool looking. Chest plate has some nice blue metallic-ish coloring, like the helmet. Has the word Destroyer on it. You have a red wire that goes over his back and down over his shoulder and down his back to his radio. Some machine gun pouch, clip pouches here. He has a belt, different little pouches, a carabiner, a red device, another pouch here, and a tan pouch on the back of his belt. He has thigh pads on his thighs. On this side he has a gun holster, and this side he has a gray pouch, a clip, and another smaller, not gray, but like a brownish pouch. And just so you know, these thigh pads are impossible to get on when you try to put them on. You have to heat them up. It is a nightmare. So make sure you have some time, some patience to put those on. The thigh swivel here causes a problem when you're trying to put on these full thigh pads on. Now, the thigh pads that have the two straps are easier because you can work one at a time, but these ones are a total nightmare because the thigh pad gets caught on the little notch of the joint, and if they're not heated and warm and flexible, it's impossible to get them on. So be careful when you're heating it, so you don't want to heat your gun holster because it's just glued on and will fall off. When I was working on this thigh pad, this clip fell off. So I had to re-glue it back on after I was finished with the figure. And as you can see, it's as good as new, if not better. So down here on the knees, he has white knee pads with the gray striping. These shin pads, shin guards we'll call them, are supposed to fit about right there to cover up that gray stripe. It keeps them in place. Now you have to remove the foot to get the shin guard on, and so make sure you remember to heat everything up before you remove it. So for a 360 look at the figure, on the upper arm guards, pads, they have the word force and 2 white stripes on them. There's a clip on his back so you can put one of his accessories if you desire. Force on this side also. He has a watch or some kind of communicating wrist device. For articulation, head goes 360 all the way around. If you so desire, I'm not going to manipulate these joints too much because I don't want to break them. Now, what's noteworthy here is these upper arm pads. 2 things. So wherever you stick them, it will hinder your articulations of your shoulders. If you stick them too far up here, your arm's going to go so far up. And also, as higher they go, these straps touch the side of your figure, as you can see right there, and they make your arms stick out. So if you want your arms to go all the way down to the side, you have to pretty much pull these all the way down or take them off. Or if you want to just pose in with bendable elbows to gain some kind of posability and display or dioramas. But the shoulders will go all the way down, as you can see, versus that. These here, you're pretty much going to slip over the hands, and you don't have to heat up or anything, but if you want to be safe, you can. There's really no point. So he does have bendable elbows to continue on to articulation. He has a good 90-degree on both hands, or both elbows, I should say. And this hand will go up and down, and this hand goes in and out. His head goes up that far and down that far if you're interested. He has chest articulation, but we can't utilize because his vest is currently on. He does have a waist swivel and an ab crunch, and he will sit better than average for these figures, I guess. Not too bad. That's pretty much his sitting position because of the... Oh, I just popped his leg off. And because these are ball joints, it's goes right back on. No problem. I must have pushed it too hard and it fell off. I just got done gearing this guy up, so he's probably still warm. So he has, like I said, he has these thigh rotation joints here. If you desire that motion, he has double jointed knees on both feet. Now these shin guards will get in your way, so if you drop them down, you can get a little better rotation on the thigh, on the knees. And his feet do pivot down. And he has toe articulation up. As you can see. Let's see if we can get that closer. You know, sometimes you have too much gear on a figure, it just makes it just flops around too much. And I think they're pushing the threshold on this one. But it's a cool figure. And he has 2 peg holes in the bottom for a stand. This figure does not come with a tube, or a display case like most of the other figures do. So if you desire that feature, you might have to pick up the 6-pack of display cases that Joytoy offers. Take another quick look at the figure, and then we'll take a look at the accessories. A lot of detail, a lot of paint, a lot of sculpt work on this. Very nice. Kind of congested here in my opinion on the back, but lots of detailing to the 9 on this thing. We got a little paint white there. This little yellow there around the bottom of the iPad, like that warning paint. The figures do stand really well without much effort. Now here's some pretty nice accessories. It comes with this gun, which is painted in 2 different colors. It's black. It's not probably molded in black with a more of a dirty white here on the stock, and then here in the middle of the gun. And if you can see, it has the word "destroy" written on it. It also comes with this breaching shotgun. Pretty nice detailing also. It matches the other weapon. There's some kind of print or design there. It's so small on both sides. Makes it look pretty cool. And even they went as far as to paint his pistol to match his rifles. So let's call them rifles, machine guns, not machine guns, but shotgun and submachine gun, I guess. So that the actual slide is painted in that dirty white. Now he comes with an alternate head. This head is actually attached to the figure when you receive it in your package. I decided not to use this head because this head is used more in the older Joytoy sets than any other head sculpt. So I'm trying to avoid having the same head in any of my figures. But it's an option for you if you decide to have this as your head sculpt. He also comes with an axe. And he also comes with a spade, and which unfolds. Now this, or the axe, can be placed. The spade looks a little better on the back here than the like that. And he has 3 hands. 3 hand. This hand. And this hand. And a bag of joints. And a product insert. So what it looks like without his gear on. And I'll gear it up. One more look at the figure. Very nice looking figure. Okay. For comparison, here is a G.I. Joe figure, crankcase. And here is a Star Wars figure, ARC Trooper. So you can see they're definitely 1/18 scale. You can use them in your G.I. Joe line or your Star Wars line if you desire. Okay, let's get these guys out of there. So, this has been a review for Joytoy's Blue Falcon. This figure runs for about $39.99 and getting actually a little harder to find. This has been out for a while. So hopefully this video helps you determine if you're interested in purchasing the figure before they're sold out and become more expensive. Alright, if you liked this video, please subscribe, and always thank you for watching.